Hello everyone, welcome to Code and Box Automation Lab. This is Shoreful. Today we're going to see how to perform headless browsing testing in Selenium WebDriver using specifically HTMLUnit Driver. In my earlier another video, we have seen how to perform a headless browsing testing in Chrome option, specifically in Chrome browser option using a Chrome option class. So this is another way to perform headless testing in Selenium using HTMLUnit Driver. So since HTMLUnit Driver able to perform headless browsing testing, it means when you perform the test or do the automate using this HTMLUnit Driver, there will be no user interface, there will be no browser. So your browser will be headless. So that's why HTMLUnit Driver, you can see on the other hand, it's the ghost driver. So if you want to know a little bit in straightforward about HTMLUnit Driver, so HTMLUnit is a headless browser which is written in Java, and it is a class. HTMLUnit Driver is a class in Selenium. It is same as Chrome IE or Mozilla Firefox driver, like as usual driver, but it doesn't have any graphical user interface or GUI. So we cannot see the test execution on a screen when you use HTMLUnit Driver. That's why it is known also browserless, the browserless driver or headless driver. Okay, we'll see some more advantages and some limitation after we do a example. Let's go back to our Eclipse. So in our Eclipse, I create a class, give a name HTMLUnit Driver test, and I just set up use the setup a regular as usual. What do you do? Use the set property method and then use the Chrome driver key, and if we want to run in Chrome, and this is the location, the directory for my Chrome driver exe file, and then the relationship between a WebDriver interface class and Chrome driver class, and then I use the get method to launch the google.ca, and then use maximize method to maximize the window, use implicitly wait, and then I use spy the search box in google.ca. If you go google.ca and inspect it, this is the HTML code. You can see there is a attribute name, it's name, and value is q. So I can use this one to spy this box, okay, so that I can type something. And then I use this element, so I put this locator in a element variable, and return type is web element, and then use this element variable dot send key. I type it code and box up there, and then I use the submit method to submit it. And then what happened if you type code and box, then submit it. Code and box, this is the code and box, and submit it, and then it's supposed to take you to the result of the code and box page. The code and box, all of the search or result related to the code and box. And if you see at the top, it has the page title is code and box / Google search, right? So all I want after I submit, I want to print the title. So I use driver.get title method and print it. Okay, let's run it. This is our as usual simple test. So let's run it. Okay, so launch the browser. Should maximize. Okay, maximize the window and type it, and you can see this, it was closed because I closed the browser at the end. So here is a in your console, you can see the page title is the result is printing. It's code inbox / Google search. Okay. So now, what if I want to run that same test using HtmlUnit Driver class, HtmlUnit Driver? Okay. So to do that, first I have to download a jar related to HtmlUnit Driver. And before 2.5, I think 2.52 version, Selenium 2.52 version, HtmlUnit Driver was a part of Selenium, was embedded, was by default. So you didn't need to download the jar file, but now, after 2.52, it's separated. So there is a separate jar file, and it's included with some dependency also, so it's separate. So you have to download the jar file separately, that we did, we usually do for other related to helping jar, and we have to import to our project. How can we do this? So it's very simple. Where we can find it. Okay, if we go to search in Google, right? Google, so HtmlUnit Driver jar, just like HTML. So first one you can see release, Selenium HQ and GitHub. There's a link. Go there, click there, and it will take you to the, it's this page. And right now this is the updated version 2.36. Whatever the version, doesn't matter. Always go for the updated version and download the first one, HtmlUnit Driver, the version number jar with dependencies.jar. Okay, not this one, not HtmlUnit Driver, not this one. Go for this one, because this, you need a jar, you need the full package, not only the jar, including some dependency that works with this class. Okay, so that's why this is a full package. Download this jar and import to your project. So simple, after you download, example, you downloaded and you go to properties, Java build part, you can see I already added this HTML source, this one, right? HTML driver, that's with dependency. So add your external jar, apply it to your project. So after that, okay, what do we need? We're going to, so we don't need set property for the Chrome exe file, since we're not going to run it in Chrome, and we don't need a Chrome driver also. So let's put in a comment. This one, let's put in a so what do we have to do? We're going to create an object of HtmlUnit Driver. Okay, new HtmlUnit Driver. So create an object of HtmlUnit Driver class, put in a variable, same is like driver, and call the WebDriver interface as a parent class, following polymorphism, a method process. So now HtmlUnit Driver, there is a red mark, so hover your mouse, and now you can see there is a package is available. Import the HtmlUnit Driver, that's package. Okay, import it. Nice. And after that, save it and run the same test. Okay, run the same one. Okay, let's clear this one. Now run it. So this time there will be no browser. Okay, you can't see any browser. All you can see the output in our console. You can see here is output. Okay, paste title, code inbox /shift. So it happened behind the scene automatically, since it's a HtmlUnit Driver, is a headless driver, so it does the job, but we can't see because there is no graphical user interface. Okay, that's very, and it's very quick. So there's a lots of benefits for using HtmlUnit Driver. Number one, It is a pure Java based solution using Java JS engine. Since it is not using graphical user interface for doing the execution, okay, it's very faster and it's lightweighted. It support HTTP or HTTP AS protocol cookies, and it also support proxy server available. There is a proxy server available for this driver too. HtmlUnit Driver can also can use for any specific browser, other version browser, say like Chrome. If you want to run Chrome or Firefox through HtmlUnit Driver, you can do it. So to do this, okay, all you have to write just a little code. You have to say browser version. So say example, I want to run this test in Chrome. So all I'm gonna tell, see, browser version dot Chrome. That's all you have to say, and then why it's browser. So hover your mouse, okay, and then import this package, import browser version, okay, import this package, okay, save it. Let's run it again. Let's clear the console and run it again. So this time it will run based on Chrome browser behind the scene. Okay, still the same result, but this time it's running on Chrome version. So similarly, you can run on Firefox too. So I have all details information regarding HtmlUnit Driver, how it works, the advantages, some limitation. There is some limitation in our website. It's codeinboxautomationlab.com. If you go, you can see, if you just go to automation testing, select the category automation testing, and you will see one of the article or blog is related. It's Selenium Headless browsing testing, and this is based on HtmlUnit Driver. So here is advantages of HtmlUnit Driver. You can see there is some limitation. So it doesn't support the JavaScript function. So because it doesn't have that kind of method. So if there is a JavaScript function in your testing scenario, your HtmlUnit Driver is not a good choice to do this. And whenever a test fails or interrupted, it becomes really difficult to debug, since it is you can't see physically the browser activities. So it's tough to debug if there is testing is failing. So those are some limitation. So that's why HtmlUnit Driver, it's perfect for some quick tests, some smoke test that you need to do in very quick, but it's not good choice for doing a details testing like regression. Okay, so I will add this link in our details description, so you can see, you can have the details information about this HtmlUnit Driver, how we can declare so to specific any browser, so example with the Chrome, with the Firefox, all those things. Okay, so pretty much that's it about the HtmlUnit Driver. If you have any concern, question, please feel free to write in below. I will reply you. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you in next tutorial.